Hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. If you watched my last video, you'll know I'm currently on the run. Basically, I threatened Kiri to comment on my video. Didn't work, now he hates me. I had a shootout with the police. I reckon a few days from now, I'll be out of the country. Unfortunately, I just spent all my money on this Pomni plush. This thing's useless. It doesn't even emit existential dread. Now the only thing that's useful for is hiding my, flower. But never mind that. I need money stat. My only idea is to make a video that gets tons of views. I got it! I'll make a video about water again! I'm never gonna stop reminding you about these. No, I've gotta talk about BFDI. These videos print money, damn it. But I've already talked about BFDI to death. That only leaves one thing. The second most popular object show of all time. Animatic Battle.
Okay, so look, just hear me out. What if we called ourselves something like Team Ohio? Because we look like we're from Ohio.
Animatic Battle is a new object show made by GagofGreen, aka Greeny.
Hey guys, it's me, Greeny guy. What's up?
If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. I'll admit, it's long as hell, but it'll be worth it, trust me. This is my top 10 object show list. That's pretty damn good. Okay, now that half of you have watched it and the other half didn't bother, let's get into the review. The previous show made by this guy was Greeny's Grand Game. And I like GGG, but this episode really shows how much better it is compared to it. GGG is very funny, funnier than Animatic Battle. But Animatic Battle makes up for it by having great characters. Usually when I watch an object show, all the characters kind of blend together, especially with joke shows. GGG suffers from this heavily. I know the main focus is humor, but every character feels the same. Like when the episode's over and it's time to vote, who do you vote for? You can't really pick favorites when 90% of the characters are just the same funny guy over and over again. And they are very funny, I can't stress this enough. GGG is by far the funniest object show I've ever seen. Animatic Battle is still super funny though, here's one of my favorites.
Yeah! No way! What's wrong with you guys? Have we really devolved into such unnecessary retributions?
Liars deserve to be executed!
But is death really the answer to all of our problems? Maybe the right thing to do is to accept others and help them through their struggles. A death penalty is just cruel.
But that brings us back to the cast, where every single character is so distinct and memorable. I feel like after a few more episodes, I'm going to be able to naturally name every character off the top of my head. Huge contrast from GGG. Some of my favorite characters have to be Sticky Hand, P, Kane's Cup, and Season 17. I also really like some of the joke characters here. Not because they're written well, even though they are, but because it feels like some of these guys shouldn't even be characters. For example, there's a cat, a literal gun, and Buddy Cup Boy. I haven't seen a cast this good since, well, BFB. And sorry, the thumbnail's a lie. I do like pre-split more than this, but it's pretty damn close. This show just gives off that feel of early BFB that I haven't seen any other show replicate until now. The animation is, how do I say this, freaking great. Everything is extremely fluid. I can't imagine the amount of time that was put into this. Another great thing about this show is the intro. This is absolute fire, just listen. Yeah, you thought drugs made you feel good? Try looping this for the next 5 hours. The episode is segmented really well. A lot of time is spent getting to know the characters before the competition starts. I feel like too many object shows rush into the competition and we don't get enough time to see the characters beforehand. Like this episode is 41 minutes long. Animatic Guy doesn't even show up until about 19 minutes in. That's almost half the episode dedicated to character building alone. The only problem I have is the host himself. Animatic Guy is a little too violent and analog-y.
I hope you're not lying to me.
Not that I don't like that, it's just I feel like this character will start to get stale after a while. He's actually very similar to 4 in the first episode of BFB, but the difference is that 4 was able to be entertaining, funny, and full of character, while still being threatening. But Animatic Guy is only the latter. When you think about this character, his scariness is just about the only thing you'll think of. I know he'll probably get more depth as the series goes on, but I just thought I'd mention it. Something else I want to bring up real quick is just how much this show makes me want to make my own object show. The same thing happened back when GGG first came out, where I wrote up a cast of characters and scripted an episode or two. I know that it's pretty unrealistic for me to make one anytime soon. Animation is hard, and you know what? I never wanted to do it anyway. $23 a month? Filmora was $50 a year, and I still hesitated to buy that. Unfortunately, not all is right in the world of Animatic Battle. You see, this is actually season 2 of a show called Object Fools. Okay, enough of that. But yeah, season 1 was a joke show that ended with this. Also, the intro for the original Animatic Battle that was never released is in the Object Fool playlist, and the characters from that intro appear in the new one. Theory time! Oh, too soon. I think that Animatic guy hosted a show that got cancelled. The only thing he's ever wanted is fame. So he goes on a pre-existing show that won't get cancelled to get the fame he's always dreamed for. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Did it work? Did I get enough money to leave the country? I hate my life. This is the police. Come out with your hands up now. I'm gay. Damn it, he found the loophole. I probably just bought myself another minute. I better get packing. Well, I can't leave Freddy behind. Okay, but do I go to Mexico or Canada? It's the middle of January, so I prefer not to freeze to death, but they still got Toys R Us up there. Mexico it is. Dear God. This kid's a fucking nerd.